honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mike, go to the 180. Our time. It's our time. Watch twist.
They begin with a run by Davis. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50. I'm coming. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's Ric Flair. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 50,
Goff now looks to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A first down carry for Davis, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Davis, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw is gone. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
8, read. Check. Jim. 22-jet bomber.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Bam.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Let's get it. 60 outlaw. Gotta do better. Protein spill. Come on. Switch. Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
3 bucks.
On 2nd and 9, Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Flushed out right. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Go now. Hey, you got it. Look at me. Go.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, lock it. Get it ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run...
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun again to Davis. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
That's the way. High five. It's been a long day for you. High five. DC. I'm coming.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now here's Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Hey, Haywood!
On second and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Goff now looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Greystone, Travis. There. No. Hey, Sam off.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Hard. Look at me. Go.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Young now from the 50. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On second down, Davis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
8-3. Drop. Rock it. Under 10. Leo. 61, matchbox lights. Yo, Cheetah, go.
Final play of the half. Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Let's go, baby.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Squeeze. You better be afraid of me. Hey, alert 3. Check 99. Check that.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. Jones. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Check, check. Lucky. Listen. Hey, box drop.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Goff.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vita Vea. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Let's go now. Blue draw Corker. 90 Wolf. Tighten up. Fire.
And the catch made by Johnson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
You're out. Rush in. Watch safety.
They'll run with Michelle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, team 6. You got nothing to run. You got X3. 218, chopper. SOS. Mike 51. Hey, high 7.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to... Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The big fella. The 40. He's at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Play action. It's gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready. You ready?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
36, 34. Come. Showing it.
Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
6-6, pull it high. Shoot.
1st and 10, Young. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Ready?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it. Undercrunch. Go. Check 25. Check 59. Get it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Down. 50. Plant. 51. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, exit.
To throw on 3rd down. Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded inside the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now you won. We're good. Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On second and inches, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey, echo.
There's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? And it was the right call.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Flush to his right.
Pittsburgh. Leo. Snap.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I'm going to hit you all.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, orbit.
To throw is Young. Throwing on 4th down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Young to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
At the Rams' 44-yard line.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 51. You're not ready.
Big grip.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo.
Now Young. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches,